There it goes. I was like, it's not filming, but yes it is. Hi guys, I am going to get on here and film my TBR for the Witchathon. The Witchathon is a readathon I'm participating in, and it starts this Wednesday, October 24th, and ends next Wednesday on October 31st. This is hosted by Crescent Moon Reads. I will link her channel down below so you guys can check out her videos. I really like her videos, and I can't wait for the readathon. And with this readathon comes 7 prompts, and with those 7 prompts, they're like themed prompts to choose books from, except for one, which is Read by Candlelight, and that's not a book prompt. So the first prompt is spooky horror or thriller novel, and for that one I went with Kill Creek by Scott Thomas. What this book is about, it's about this really haunted house, and this best-selling horror author is invited to spend Halloween night in it, along with 3 other horror authors. I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. But it begins as like a simple publicity stunt, and then it turns into something more sinister when they awaken some sort of ancient evil in the house, and that's not a spoiler, it's on like the little synopsis thingy. And then the next book I will be reading is Piper by Jay Asher and Jessica Freeberg, and what this book is about, let's see. This book is about a young girl who is shunned by her village because she is deaf. And the only comfort she really has is from her imagination and the stories she makes up for herself. And then she meets this mysterious boy named Piper, and it seems like everything has been solved, but then of course, as happens, things go wrong. So I'm very, very excited for this one. And I will also be reading Scarlet Heart Monster Hunter by Marcus Sedgwick and Thomas Taylor. And this one is about the orphaned daughter of 2 legendary monster hunters, and she is determined to carry on her parents' footsteps, which that sounds really good. So let's see. The next prompt is a book that has paranormal elements, and for that one I will be reading Toil and Trouble that's edited by Jessica Spotswood and Tess Sharp. This is 15 Tales of Witchcraft and Women in Witchcraft. And basically, it's just 15 different witchy, paranormal-y stories, and I'm really excited for this because I really love this type of thing, so I'll be reading that for that prompt. The next prompt is a book that makes you warm and happy, and for that I obviously had to go with my all-time favorite classic novel in existence, and that is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I absolutely adore this book. You all probably know what Catcher in the Rye is about. You've probably either read it in English or you have heard it talked about before, but this is my absolute favorite book in existence. I adore this book so much. I've had this book since my junior year, so it's a little beat up. But yes, I cannot wait to reread this. It's been a while since I have reread this book, so it is a time. It's a perfect time to reread it. Let's see. And then I'll be reading the group book, which is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. And basically, this is about this town, and every year they leave a baby as an offering to the witch who lives in the forest, and they hope that the sacrifice will keep her from terrorizing their town, but the witch turns out to be friendly. So that sounds interesting. Again, that's not a spoiler. It's on the little synopsis thingy. And then, let's see. Buddy read a book. I'm not sure which one we'll be doing yet, but my friend and I will be buddy reading a book for this readathon. It's either going to be Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, which if you've read Fangirl, that is like the fanfiction story in Fangirl. I've already started this. I'm only like 36 pages in, but it is really, really good. Or we will be reading Map of Days by Ransom Riggs. I'm not going to say a ton about this book because it is the 4th book in the Miss Peregrine series, and saying anything about it I think would spoil it. So I'm not going to say anything about this one. Just know that it is the 4th book in the series, and we could be also buddy reading that one as well. Okay, and for the next prompt, it was read a book that's centered around your ethnic heritage. This was a really hard one for me because I was like, okay, what's my ethnic heritage? Like, what do we have the most of? Or something like that, you know. And finally, I settled on something Native American. So the first book I'll be reading is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. And basically, this is a Native American retelling of Peter Pan. So that sounds very interesting. I absolutely adore retellings as it is, so I cannot wait to read this. And I'll also be reading Trickster, which is a graphic novel, and it is a Native American tales graphic collection, so it's by multiple authors. I'm not sure if all the authors are Native American or what, but I'm very excited to read this. And for the last 2 books, these are not part of a prompt. I just wanted to read these during the readathon. The first one is A Conjuring of Light. Again, I'm not going to say a ton about this one because it is the final book in the Shades of Magic trilogy, and I don't want to accidentally spoil anything, but I will be reading that. And then, the last book I'll be reading for this readathon is Underrotated Skies by... who is this by? Louise Gournall. And basically what this is about, it's about a girl who is severely agoraphobic. She basically is terrified of everything, and she does not... I don't know. She's agoraphobic, she's afraid of everything, essentially, is what I'm getting from this. But then, a new boy moves into town, and she starts to question if she really wants to continue living the way she does, or if she wants to try and step out of her comfort zone for this boy. I'm hoping this is not one of those stories where it's like mentally ill girl meets boy and girl is completely cured of mental illness, because I absolutely hate that trope. I'm hoping this is an accurate representation and that it's not like a love cures all type of thing. But we shall see. I've heard a lot of really good things about this book, and the cover is gorgeous. So, yeah, that is my TBR for the Witchathon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them. Bye, guys.